Number 1. You expect the worst, even when things are going well. When life finally feels calm, a quiet tension rises in your chest. Part of you waits for something to go wrong, like peace is just a pause before chaos. It's not that you want bad things to happen, it's just that you've been hurt too many times and your body remembers that safety never lasted. Psychologists often call this catastrophizing, when your mind jumps to worst-case scenarios to protect you from being caught off guard again. The body remembers every time peace turned into pain, so it prepares, even when it doesn't need to. Healing begins when you remind yourself calm isn't danger. It's your moment to feel safe again. Number 2. You keep people at arm's length. You long for closeness, but it scares you too. So you let people close, just not close enough to hurt you. It's a kind of emotional avoidant behavior, born from attachment wounds. When love once meant pain or inconsistency, your brain learned distance equals safety. The amygdala, your emotional alarm system, keeps sounding even when no one's threatening you. So connection feels dangerous, even when it's kind. You're not cold, you're cautious. Your heart is just relearning what safe love feels like. Number 3. You overthink every word and gesture. You analyze silence, replay conversations, notice tone shifts no one else hears. That's what happens when you've been blindsided before. You start scanning for signs of rejection. It's called rejection sensitivity, and it's a survival strategy dressed as vigilance. Your brain tries to predict pain before it arrives, but ends up creating more of it. You exhaust yourself trying to stay one step ahead of disappointment. But you don't need to decode love. Sometimes peace is found in not knowing, in letting people prove over time that they mean well. Number 4. You downplay your needs. You say, "I'm fine," even when your voice trembles. You convince yourself your needs are too much, too heavy, too demanding. That's emotional minimization, a coping pattern learned from environments where vulnerability wasn't safe. When expressing needs led to guilt or withdrawal, your nervous system learned to stay quiet. So now, silence feels safer than honesty. But you're allowed to want more. It's not weakness, it's the beginning of self-respect. Number 5. You struggle to believe good intentions. Compliments make you suspicious. Kindness feels foreign. You scan for hidden motives, because once, love came with conditions. Your trust response has been reshaped by betrayal trauma, the brain's way of protecting you from being fooled again. When safety was unpredictable, skepticism became your shield. But constant defense keeps you lonely. Sometimes, healing starts by letting one small act of goodness be real without bracing for the catch. Number 6. You leave before you can be left. You sense distance before it even happens. You convince yourself the connection's fading, so you end it first. It's preemptive abandonment, the mind's attempt to avoid helplessness. Loss once felt unbearable, so now control feels like safety. But leaving early doesn't hurt less. It just gives the illusion of choice. Love asks us to stay through uncertainty, to risk being seen even when the ending isn't ours to choose. Number 7. You carry strength like armor. People admire your resilience, but few see the cost. You've mistaken independence for peace, self-sufficiency for safety. It's hyperindependence, a trauma response that whispers, "If I rely on no one, I can't be hurt." The nervous system confuses control with protection. But even armor gets heavy when worn too long. You deserve softness, not because you're weak, but because you've carried enough. Number 8. You mistake numbness for peace. You call it calm, but it's really shut down, the nervous system's final defense. When emotions become too much, the body moves into dorsal vagal collapse, a freeze state that feels like quiet. No anxiety, no sadness, just emptiness. It's not healing, it's survival. And yet, the fact that you can notice it means something inside you is ready to feel again. That's where healing begins, not in avoiding pain, but in trusting that your heart can handle life again.